Hi everyone, welcome to BumbleBeeCrafts. Thanks for tuning in to another Friday video from me. It's Fabric Friday again this week and I'm making fabric flowers. I'm doing the no-sew method. I've got my hot glue gun ready to the side of me, which is actually starting to leak on me, silly thing. It's just a cheap Aldi special glue gun. Okay, so yeah, I've seen these, first saw these from Gi Kerr, where she uses strips of fabric, the glue, and we just twist it all around, which I'm going to show you. But these are what I've been making to the side of me here. Some little flowers. They look so cute. They're really shabby and everything, and you can do them with all sorts of different cottons. I do find that the thinner and softer the material, the easier it is to do, although this shiny material did go a little bit wonky, but I still like it. Ribbon is very good. This is just some classic ribbon from HobbyCraft, and it's really soft to do, but this is more like florist ribbon. It's quite hard, and I struggled to do that one and turn that round. And then this is that silk. I love these roses. So before my glue gun leaks too much more out, let's do just wipe the excess off there. Now you need some strips. Any length will do, as long as you've got a good length. You can always cut it off if you think you've got too much. Now I put a little bit of my glue here so that I can fold that over and then start rolling it in on itself. Put a blob of glue, and do be very careful if you're using hot glue gun. I tried to use Fabri-Tac glue. This one was done with Fabri-Tac, but it took forever to hold, whereas glue gun is a lot quicker and easier to do. So let me see how close I need to. I think I might need to zoom in. There we go. Let's see how that goes. So now that I've got this rolled, what I want to start to do is twist the fabric. So pop a bead of glue on here, and I'm twisting as I hold the glue down. Put a bit of glue on there and just twist that round, and you'll start to see it takes a little while. This first bit takes a little while to get your rows going, but yeah, I want a bit of glue just on here. And then I'm going to twist and hold that in place. Put a bit of glue on there, twist and hold that in place. And you just keep working your way around. Putting a bit of glue, twisting that up. Don't put too much glue, that would be a tip. You don't want too big a blob. That's quite a big blob, so I'm going to kind of spread it around a bit with my fingers. And also it can get quite thick in this middle bit, so when I get to about here, I try to manipulate this bit down and just squash it so that it's not too thick. So we do a little bit of glue there, do a twist and tuck that in and just hold that down. You can do twists and folds and all sorts of different ways of doing it, but you're basically just creating like little petals on it, like so. Another thing I like to often do is when it gets to about midway is pre-roll and hold it up. just makes it a bit easier so that the glue doesn't start to dry on me. So I do a couple of twists and hold it up in my finger, then I put a bead of glue down and just carry on twisting that round. And you can see it's starting to take shape. I don't know if that's a bit too close actually. Yep. Let's try that. I think it was going in and out of focus there. Okay, so a bit of glue on there and tuck that round. Oops. Careful not to get it on your fingers. Yeah. And you could just keep working your way around. You could stop if you had a shorter bit. Obviously it would be a tighter, smaller rose. Let's get this twisted up in my hand. So carry on twisting that around to where we think we want it. And then that last little bit, I'm just going to leave it there and then put a bit of glue under the back here and hold that down. And if you've got any bits under the back here, I just pop a bit of glue under there to keep them nice and flat. But there we go, that all stuck down and flat. That's what it's like on the back. So how cool is that? So as you can see, I've made quite a few already. These ones I just randomly cut some leaves out just to add to the back of them, because when I was looking at them I thought that's what they needed. And this one I've had I bought these hearts that are like Hessian hearts, and I've put a couple of the flowers that I thought weren't too good because they were quite stiff onto here, and that would be lovely on the front of a journal cover. So I'm just going to move my gun back over to the side. No, I'm not plugging it in yet because I just wanted to show you what we could use them for. So you remember this cover from my Fabric Friday video a while back, and this is what we've been making over the various weeks that I've been putting it together. You could have these clustered on the bottom here, I think would be quite nice. So you've got that there like so, and then that one just there. I mean, how lovely does that look on the corner of a journal? It's the wrong type of journal, but I was thinking you could have that on the centre. Or the other thing I thought was you could have it like a little tab on the page there, or even just a little cluster of them down the bottom. They would work. So that, oh, making me ruffle. That's some options that you can use them for. And the other thing I thought would be really quite nice is you could just have them as a topper on your tag. That would be nice. They would work. That way when you're taking, because you take the tag in and out of your journal, it's not too bulky. So I've got various different materials here that I'm going to try. Most of them are going to be like what we've done here. I just wanted to show you. So let's just put my glue gun back in here, and let's do one of these. I've got a nice long bit here, but as I said, you can do any length really. Just wait for the glue to start coming back down again. Yeah, as I said, that was my one that I tried with the Fabri-Tac glue, but it took too long to hold each piece, and you got a lot of bleed through with the glue because it's quite a runnier glue than the glue gun. And this one was some swatches of material that I then put the glue gun in, and I just sort of like squeezed it into the centre like so, but it didn't work. It's too bulky for anything really. But when I was watching people do these, especially Gi Kerr, I love watching her do all of these. She's so good at all this sort of stuff. She uses a glue gun, and other people that I've seen like on Pinterest and that to do them, or if I've seen them on Instagram, they always use a glue gun. So I thought I would dig out my very inexpensive Aldi special glue gun and just see, and it does work. It does work. Okay, the glue's now starting to come down, so I'm just going to do my blob on there, fold that over, and then start to roll your centre like so. I tend to roll it until you get to there where this starts to come out now, and then I start to twist from here and just sort of create little bits. Put some more glue in there, twist that round. As I said, the stiffer the material, the harder it is to do it. And this is quite a stiff material. It's old curtaining material. Rub on there. I keep getting it stuck to my fingers. Getting clumsy with the glue. So yeah, it can be quite meditative really, just working your way around, creating little flowers. And as I said, this is the no-sew method. There is an option for doing some with sewing, which we'll see how far we get in this video. I might do a second video, a bit like I'm going to do another ruffle, another snippet roll video. I will come and do another flower video if we can only get these ones done in this video. And just, it's got a bit better shape now, so I'm just manipulating it around a little bit before we then put the next little blob of glue on. And twist that round like so. And we've got it twisted up again a couple of times in my hand. Glue on here. Oops. Glue there. So yeah, you can just keep going with whatever length of material you've got and you think would work. You can always go in and just like in here, I want to add a blob of glue just to hold that bit down a little bit flatter. Excellent. And yeah, you just keep on going and you make whatever size flower you want to make. These are looking really nice. I love the little rough edges to them. Makes them really tatty and grungy, excuse me. There, that finishes that off. I'm just going to put a bit under here just to hold that down. And that's another little flower that we've just created. Shall we do, I wanted to try this bit. This is the salvage edge off of a bit of lace material that I've been using. You see it quite a lot in my journal making. I love using it. It's this little lace one, and I just thought that this would work really nicely. So I just get this going just by folding it in on itself. And a blob of glue. And then starting to do a bit of a twist. As we bring the material around. I'll do a ribbon one next, I think, because the ribbons work really, really nicely. And we just twist. Twist and pop it in there. Give it a bit of a squeeze down before we carry on. Yeah, I think this one's going to look really, really nice. You get lots of stringy bits off this of the glue gum, worse than the Fabri-Tac glue. This is taking shape. I really like this one. And then I just got this last little bit. I just want to stick that bit down. I'm going to do. I might trim that little bit off actually. My scissors here. There we go. So that's that one with the lace salvage edge. That is really, really pretty. I like that one. Right, let's do a yellow one in the ribbon, shall we? Let's need another stick in here. Ready, and let's pop the glue gun back on the heat while we do just the length of my board, which is, well, the measurements are up to 42 centimetres on this board, but obviously we've gone the full length, so it's probably about 44, 45. Now with the ribbon, I will just burn the edges just to seal them, to stop it fraying as we're trying to turn it round. So this was the ribbon one that I did. We'll see how we do with this one. So yeah, give it a go. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while now, this making flowers, but I'm conscious that some of these are quite thick to go in a journal, so they would create quite a big bit of bulk, whereas these ones and these ribbon ones are really, really flat. This is like a silk taffeta material, so something like sari silk, if you've got a piece of sari silk, the width of these is usually about ½ inch to 1 inch that I do to make them. There we go, glue's starting to come down now. So we'll just do that. Pop that over, and then we will start to roll it up. Like so. Oops, quite silky. I've been doing these, practicing them first of all, because I'd never made them before, so I wanted to practice a load before I came on camera to show you how I was doing them. And my fingers now are really starting to ache. My dexterity is starting to go. So let's put the blob on there as we fold that round. So yeah, they are very, very fun. Sorry I'm not very talkative, I'm kind of concentrating. I do, as you probably know from my crafting, I don't use my hot glue gun an awful lot. I think it's the first time you guys have actually even seen my hot glue gun, because I'm always so clumsy and just think that I'm just going to burn myself. Okay, so let's start holding this up out of the way as we put the next blob on. and just keep turning. I'm just trying to manipulate down this middle bit just so it creates it a little flatter. Makes it a bit easier to put it then into a journal. Glob of glue there. I'm just going to tuck it on the here because I'm going to cut it off in a minute. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it enough here, so I'm just going to cut that, and then I want to finish that off by just tucking it round. So if we put a bit of glue and oops, in that middle bit there, tucking that around, and then a bit of glue under here, and just tucking that under there. And that, do we need, could do with a blob in there and a blob under there. Careful holding that, and that flattens that nicely. So let's pop that back there, and that is that one. So let's just stand and make sure you can see them. This is what we've done so far. So like I said, I would probably use these ones because they're much thinner. I think they would make lovely little tag toppers on the top of there. Really nice. So we'll be playing with them again. Oh, this was one of the ones that I wanted to do. I wanted to do a bit of this lace. How hot? Just going to give this a bit more heat. I mean, you don't have to use these in journaling. You could turn them into a nice brooch. That would be really quite nice. So yeah, this is some lace trim, a little odd bit that was left on a roll. This is the stuff that I get from HobbyCraft here in the UK. So I just wanted to give that a go. Come on, glue gun. Oh, I think we're starting to come now. There we go. So there's a blob on there, and we will start this off. This one's going to be a little tricky because it's wholly with it being lace, but I'll try not to burn my hand. I think I'm going to put the glue on here. So I'm going to start to twist now. And twist it, stick it in. Twist it. put a bit too much glue on that blob. Doesn't need a lot. Twist it. I think this one's going to be really nice. Okay. And put the glue under there and just twist that bit there. Bit of glue. There's that. I think I'll go around a couple more times. Try and do a bit of wider petals with this one, and then that'll take us to the end. Like that bit there. I want to put a big glue under that and just hold that down. There we go. We need a little something here, don't we? And then I think, yeah, so if I put some glue under there, manipulate that down, that's where I want it. Making sure that there's all the bits are stuck down at the back, and that's another little lace trim one. Isn't that cute? It's a bit thick in the middle. I don't know if you can see, hold it that way, it's quite thick, but still I think that would be nice on the edge of a page. So there we go. I think I'm going to leave it here for now because of how my fingers are. I'll come back with a part 2 probably next month of some fabric flowers, and I'll do the sewing method. You'll still need strips of fabric, but you sew them, so we'll come back and do that method. So there we go, just a slightly shorter video from me today, but some fun fabric flowers that are great for decorating up journals, journal covers, anything like that, or you can have them as toppers or even a brooch. That would be really nice. So there we go. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching another video from me. Take care everyone. Bye.